Hello, this is Anna Stanton. I hope you're having a great day. Did you know that every step of the way on the path of your life, your business, your career, whatever it might be, that you have been getting ready to be where you are right here, right now? The challenge is, have you been conscious about it? I was talking to a client this morning who has started a new business, been in business for the last 18 months in this particular business. Now, this woman is in her wiser years, and I said to her, how long have you been in small business for? And she said, for at least 15 years. And I said, you have been in business doing this art, the professional service that she's offering, for a lot longer than that, because she'd been working in other companies. Yes, it's different when you work with a company to starting your own business. But this is about standing on the shoulders of the lifeline, the business career line, that you've actually got background, experience, knowledge in, whereby her focus was, I've only been in business, for myself, in this particular business for 18 months. Right. So I challenged her, as I will yourself. Look back on your lifeline, because every path of that career, the experiences, the knowledge, background, whatever it might be, has all been preparing you to this very moment, wherever you are. Now, one of the things that I love working with is small business and entrepreneurs who are creative and creatives, coaches, who are starting a business or have been in business for quite some time, and they know that they want to create a life and a business that they love. This is something that I've been very passionate about pretty much all my life and my working life. So it's about knowing what shoulders you're standing on. So for you to be unique and identify who you truly are is to look back on that lifeline, the career line, the business line, bring it all together. And this makes up, who you are today in whatever venture you want to step into. So whether it's something like writing a book, doing a presentation, being a speaker, starting your own business, so anything to do with a new creative nature that you're stepping into that might be a little bit scary, a little bit uncertain, right? You need to stand on the shoulders of your whole lifeline. Very, very important. Because there are strengths and gifts and talents and abilities that you've been naturally giving and being of service to out there in the world. And if you're not owning it, okay, when you're on that project that is something that you really want to do, okay, and it's scary. It's scary to be out there on the leading edge and putting your natural creativity and creation out there into the world, whether it's a business, whether it's a book, whether it doesn't matter what it is. It's scary, and it takes courage. So it's looking for, and owning who you are that has brought you to where you are today, because there's an evolving path in you. There's an evolving inner guidance in you, an inner vision that has spoken to you. It's a calling that says, yes, I want to create this today, now, within the next 12 months, whatever it might be. Yeah. And how many of you have been sitting on some sort of calling that and it's like, oh, I'll wait until I get more money, or I'll wait until I have more time, or I'll wait until I have more energy or more knowledge, or whatever. I've been there, we've all been there, yeah? Your calling is now. It's about listening in, trusting, acting on it right now, whatever that is, that creation that you want to bring out into the world, because that is a part of your contribution that has you feel alive It's the well-being, the fullness and the nature of who you truly are. Yeah, and if you feel that there's a sense of uncertainty, unhappiness, unfulfillment in your life, then that's why. It's because you know that you're hearing this calling, but you might have been burying it, pushing it aside. You know, and one of the examples is, I know my husband, he wanted to start his business for many, many years. Yeah. And then and as years went by, I could see and sense he wasn't happy, right? And it's not until he got to that stage of, I don't even want to go to work. That's when he knew. I said, you don't sell your soul, right? So now he's happily in his own business, runs it, it's going really well and loving it. And he's a better person for it as well. So hence the marriage has become better. Everything has become better because of it. So if you know that you're not bringing forward, it's not about being the best person you possibly can be. There's no push with this. There's something that inside of you that's guiding you. Yeah. But if you know that you're pushing it aside and you're not taking the next little step, you won't know all the steps. You won't know all the steps. It's taking the next step that you know you're being guided to take. And it's not about, jumping ship. So if you have a career path and you want to start a business, as an example, it's taking one little step at a time. Having a net, you got to build foundations. In other words, right? So there are 3 areas that I've worked on for many, many years that I've identified. One is having a clear vision, and the clarity of the vision comes from the inner, from the inside out. You start to identify things for yourself that are important, right? And from the vision and the goals that are set up inside, that correlate with your values and your calling, then there's foundations to be created. The foundations are where, that create solid, grounded, roots for you to stand on, yeah? And then the third area is mindset, and that's about having an equilibrium balance of mind, body and soul. So you feel balanced and connected, which in harmony then you're being more so than the doing, yeah? So you're being in action, taking action, yes, but it's who you're being versus taking lots of action and hoping for a result. There's stress with that, all right? So if there's anything I can support you with in that particular area of, following that calling, then this is something that I'm very passionate about. I live it, breathe it, been doing it for years, every single day. I've been creating a life and a business that I love, and that's what it's all about. Following that calling and the inner guidance of bringing the services into the world that you know that you're being called upon to deliver. And if you would like any support with that, then I'd be happy to answer any questions. Or if you'd like some coaching, if you feel ready to take that plunge, then please personal message me and we'll have a conversation about that. Have a great day. Listen to your inner guidance. Trust that intuition. And my puppy dog says bye-bye as well as myself. So have a great day. Bye for now.